Aries seekers. What? Okay, welcome to June. I'm working with the Dragon's Tarot. Ooh. That was fast. 8 of Pentacles. This is not like you. I feel like you guys are, you're gonna say, I'm focused on my work. You're gonna say, I'm focused on my craft, on my dollar. I say, you're avoiding something, and you're using all of that to do so. 6 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Did I not just say it? You need a mental break because everything is just too much. But you won't admit to yourself that you need a break. So you'll do something that is easy for you, that is like an auto mode type of thing. And you'll tell yourself that you're still on top of things. Aries, you are still on top of things. You're just confusing taking a break with not being on top of things. It's too much what you've been taking upon yourself, and you are exhausting yourself. And trust me, when your spirit realizes that you will not take a break and it needs to force it on you, it will manifest as a disease or some sort of delay, physical delay, that forces you to rest. Just drop the load. It's important, Aries. The Star. You need to make room for inspiration. You need to make room for love. You need to make room for faith. You need to make room for dreams. And you're going to tell me, but this is what I've been exhausting myself with. No, you've been exhausting yourself with the habit of what was your dream. You've been exhausting yourself with the perception of what it is that you want. But have you stopped long enough recently to figure out if those are the things you still dream of, still love, still want, still believe in? What is your actual faith? What does your heart truly feel? And what is your actual dream? Because those things change. That's their nature. It's not a failure to change a dream. It's just, okay, the dream has changed. The faith has evolved. The heart wants what it wants. Very natural. But because you are so in the action mode, and now that Mars is in your sign and Jupiter is in your sign, seemingly it's supposed to mean that you're doing more. Yes, but in your case now it seems like you're doing more in ways of avoiding the essence, the inner light. Take a few moments to stop, to just clear your schedule, your obligations. Take some time to really listen to yourself without all the background noise. You'll be surprised what you'll discover. 2 of Wands and 8 of Swords. You'll discover something that you're curious about and interested in and wanting to explore, learn of, discover, and so on and so forth. But mentally, you will still hold yourself back. So once you stop holding yourself back with actions and you realize what it is that you want in the month of June and what you think, what you feel, what you want, again, what you dream, and so on. Okay, knowing will come. That's half the solution. But then your mind will bother you with extra thoughts. You'll put down the extra doing and you'll pick up extra thoughts. And I want you to remember this reading or bookmark it and come back to it a couple weeks from now when you're starting to realize what it is that you're newly wanting or have wanted but have come kind of numbing it, or have grown to believe in but have been kind of numbing it, telling yourself the same stories. Once you realize it, and the moment comes when you'll try to let your brain sabotage it or tell yourself that you're wrong somehow, I want you to remember this reading and rewatch it. Because Gemini season might trick you like that. It's trickster energy. I mean, is it not fitting? The devil. Bright light really draws in great darkness. So when you gain consciousness, awareness, expansion, immediately your shadows will start pulling you in, and so strongly, and they will use all the mechanisms. They will use your own way of thinking. They will use your own toxic habits. They will use your fears to convince you to stay stagnant where you were. And the demon will demonize an angel, always. Okay? When someone is trying to tell you that the great thing that you're doing isn't great and it's kind of wrong, they're not spiritually advising you, they're bullying you out of their own insecurities because they can't do what you do, right? So this trickster energy, Eight of Swords and the Devil, will want to really keep you bound to it, bound to them, bound. This could be a faith wanting to keep you around, believing in it. This could be a person wanting to keep you around, staying with them. This could be a job that used to be your dream job and you've been doing it for a while, and your fuel was, oh, I always wanted to do it. Finally, I'm able to do it. But are you still actually are inspired, feeling great about it? Really, really hold and stop and observe how you actually feel, right? All of these things, as soon as you recognize that they are a no more, anything that has turned into something toxic in your life, even if it was great once, things constantly change, right? It will then take a bigger hold on you. And it will tell you all the things that work. Will push all your buttons. Play on your insecurities. Play on your heroism, right? Oh, but your destiny is to help do this and that. You're our hero. How can you leave us now? How can you leave the charity or the purpose or the faith or the group or how can you abandon us? This is your calling. Don't tell me what my calling is. And maybe it was my calling and maybe now I have a different calling. I don't know. It's mine to figure out and yours to respect. If that changes. But this was never about respecting you or enjoying you fulfilling yourself. This is about using you. This was always about using you. Your devotion, your care, your loyalty. Aries is a very, very loyal sign when they believe in something. Trouble is, sometimes they fail to realize that they stopped believing in something, so they're being loyal to a either false cause or a past cause or a non-applicable cause, whatever, at their own expense, at the expense of what they should be loyal to, which by default makes you disloyal, right? If there's something that is more aligned with you, that you believe in, that you connect to, that you dream of, that you love, all of the above, etc., etc., etc. But you're not there because you're busy being loyal to the past or to the false because of a sense of loyalty to I don't know, to fulfill, then you're not being loyal to what you're supposed to be loyal to, making you disloyal. So your obsession with being loyal is making you not loyal. Does that make sense? Oh. The High Priestess, listen to the advice, especially if there's a witch around you, a wise woman, a wise man, someone with deep insight, someone with very in-depth advice, but they're not convincing you, they're not puking it on you, they're not insistive and controlling about it. They don't have a high pitch about it. They're saying it once, they're saying it poignant, they're saying it calm. But then the other voices of everything else are louder, more persistent, more controlling, more high-pitched. Do you listen to what's louder, Aries, or do you listen to what's wiser? Truth doesn't need to raise its voice. Truth echoes so strongly in a space, it stretches the boundaries, it moves the walls. You feel it physically, you feel like something is pulling on you. And the person said it really quietly, or just normal. But it hit, you know? And this just hits you all over the place like little bugs, like little mosquitoes. And it's like, well, if they speak so loud and so fast and so much, they must be right. Really, Aries? Is that how easy it is to fool you? Let's see the cards. Show me more, please, for Aries for June. Three of Wands, good. So there's a little bit of a delay. But then you're hearing the soft, wise voice either inside of you or of someone that you trust or are trustworthy. And you continue from Two of Wands to Three of Wands. You're overcoming this Eight of Swords devil. And you're back on track, the new track. Now there's your vision. Six of Pentacles. There's your vision and there's your re-equilibrium. I feel like some of you might find yourself wanting to invest in something giving it your time and energy. And notice, instead of Eight of Pentacles, it will be Six of Pentacles, where you've been working without actually being fed, right? It hasn't been feeding your soul. This time, you'll put a little less effort, but it will feed more of your soul. Six. It will be more Venusian. Picking up more sweet. I don't know how that applies. We have 2 6s and 2 8s. Page of Wands. This could also be some family karma for some of you, or family drama, perhaps, because of the 6s and the 8s. Page of Wands. See, now you're excited. By the end of June, you're going to feel completely different, complete transformation. You'll start receiving messages that are more fun for you to receive, that will get you excited and on the go. You'll deliver messages. You'll learn new things. You'll find yourself enjoying the journey as opposed to obsessing over the destination, because the journey has been exhausting and not very fulfilling. So all we had to was, to hold on to the journey, to the destination, to the goal. But now it's almost like the destination and the goal won't matter as much because you're enjoying the route. You don't want to get there. You're like, this path is so scenic and pretty and fun, and look at the butterflies and look at the archaeology and look at the history and all of that. You'll find that it's easier for you to put in an effort because you just enjoy it more. It's more lighthearted. Aspects of faith are coming through. The Page of Wands and the Star card, and the High Priestess around you. Maybe you're learning some new philosophies or school of faith, school of thought, occult system. Maybe you're reading books about topics that you just weren't familiar of, you never thought you'll ever be interested in. And you don't notice that 3-4 hours went by and you didn't finish all of your other assignments at the job that you hate because you've been reading this book and it's been fascinating, and maybe you wanna, I don't know, study more about that topic. And other topics, who knows? Some of you will start investigating a topic that later on in life you'll find yourself that you might write about it. You'll write a book about it, right? You'll write a script about it. You'll write a grimoire about it. The Magician, beautiful. You're going into such a different lifestyle, Aries, such a different mental approach. A way more magical approach. When I say magical, I don't mean fantasy detached. I mean metaphysical. I mean open. I mean broad. I'm picking up on philosophy. We have the Magician and the High Priestess here. Okay, so if you're meeting someone, this is amazing. Some of you have been stuck in some very toxic relationships or relationship, very karmic, and you might be meeting someone very inspiring or connecting with them. There's a lot of fun here. There's a lot of mischievous energy, but like in a good way. There's a lot of alchemy and research and reading and learning, and just brainwashing is just not brainwashing. Oh my God. I hope none of you is like being brainwashed or something. But if you are, then it's this energy right here, not this energy here. Like the second half of June is looking much better, but you will have to overcome this trickster gunk in the middle. This is like a combination, and if there's any Capricorns or Geminis listening to me, it's nothing against you, and I'm sure you're amazing, okay? But this is shadowy Gemini Capricorn energy. A combination of trickster and controlling. I see some of you that hit somewhere in the middle. That's okay. Knowledge and wisdom take you straight out of it, straight through it, to this. I see you, a lot of you just realizing who you are, realizing your powers, realizing your skills, realizing your talents. Like maybe it was hidden. Maybe some of you have been muggles. Maybe this entire world is new to you. You know, maybe you've been deep in the dogma, which is okay. It's part of this world, right? But it's not the whole of this world. And you're just really expanding and broadening your horizons, and very exciting, very adventurous, very exciting, very cool. Okay, this looks good, Aries. I'm going to continue this. I'm going to focus on love. Links to the extended are below. It's available on Vimeo and on Patreon. I will see you there in a second. Thank you to my channel members. Check out Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. Love you guys. See you soon.